Nice. Okay, well, looks like we are live. How is it going, everybody? Oops, where's my tablet? Oh, yeah, oops, there we go. Whoops, why is it? That's weird. So, let's see, hold on, advanced, low latency, I guess that works for me. Because, why is my stream keeps going, keeps, what? Why is my bandwidth so low? Hold on. Why is my bandwidth so low? It says it's supposed to be 6,000. For some reason, the bandwidth is only like, okay. Oh, it's bandwidth estimate. Okay, never mind. Why? Why is it going to auto? Stop going to auto. Video stats. Okay. Well, we're not going to worry about that. Okay. Do this. Okay, we are live there. I don't know why there's so much of my wheel showing, but whatever. Right now, everything is sort of a work in progress because I reinstalled Windows the other day, or actually it was yesterday, and I am not 100% set up yet, but we are trying to stream because I want to try and we can make changes as we go. So let's see. In Topeka. I don't know if anybody can hear me, but you should be able to. Yep, okay, you can hear me. Okay. You can hear the game somewhat. Let's go to Kennewick. As of right now, okay, so come on, you stinking thing, work. Okay, so we are live, so that's an improvement. Why are my pedals not working? I forgot. Hold on. You know what? Duh. Hello. You got to. Hold on. I forgot something quite important yesterday. We'll be with you in a second. I forgot to install G-Hub. Oh, you know what else I probably forgot to do also? Hold on, let me see you in here. Let's see. Options should all be set up still. Controls. Real automatic. Yep. Hold on. Okay, everything's set up that way. So why? Because the only thing. Hold on. Brake works. For some reason the gas doesn't work. Oh, that's why. It's. Hold on. We have to redo something here. For some reason my gas pedal. There we go. What? Okay, that's that. Oh, oops, hold on. I screwed up. Man, is it hot in here? I know. Hold on. Okay. This Z rotation. Why is it? Okay. Huh? Stupid thing. Hold on. Steering. Damn you. Where the hell's my mouse cursor? Oh my god. Hold on. Why are you doing this to me, game? Come on, you stinking thing. Okay, now. Okay, good. That doesn't do anything. That does something. There's the gas. Here's the brake. There's the gas. That works. Okay, good. And I have to do something to my sound because my mic keeps peaking. Let's go. Let's go 12. Boom. Boom. Good. Okay, like I said in Discord, we're gonna try today. There is no guarantee that everything's gonna work today, but there's only one way to find out, right? And that's to do convoy. Because convoy was the one thing that the game was crashing in. Okay, it loaded in rather quickly. Of course, one of the reasons why it loaded in quickly is because. Okay, so we're going to do that. and I'm not going to do any mods today because I don't want to push it that far. I want to work. This is testing. Because yesterday, game crashed once, but I hadn't installed everything yet. Oop. Well, I'm not gonna have any what do you call it? Um, shit, I can't think of the name. I can't think of it. Oh, force feedback today. I don't have G-Hub installed. Well, let's see. Software. Oops. No. Support? Gaming, probably. G923. No. Downloads. Huh? Okay, that's weird. Downloads. What? Oh. Um. I guess we could call it a controller. G923. Here we go. Logitech G-Hub. Download. I guess we're gonna find out if it's gonna work. Not a great way to do it, but by the way, I still have the sound for the system sound turned on. I don't know why I do, but we do. Hold on, let's see, sound settings. Nope, it's probably in the mixer. Volume mixer. System sound is turned to 100. Turn it off. Camera volume can be turned off. Why do I have two things at Discord? I don't know why, but that's not important right now. Okay. Output there. Input there. Mic input there. Okay. I don't know why. I'm just going to do them both. Firefox, we'll do that. I don't know why we would need that, but I'm gonna. There we go. Gaming. Steam Web Helper. I don't know why that's active at this moment, but. Trucky shouldn't need any type of thing, but we're going to make it that way anyways. Okay, and reboot later. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Gameplay? Is force feed? No, force feedback isn't gameplay. Force feedback is controls, isn't it? Okay. Says it's on, but Whether it is a different story. Okay, why? Oh, you know what? We haven't loaded. Oh, wait, Trucky is going. Okay. Let's see if Trucky is able to be active. In game it is, but not on stream. No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not going to restart the game today. So you can't see. You guys won't be able to see Trucky, but right now we are just basically testing. So sorry you can't see it. Oops, I don't have. Oh, that's not set up either. Great. My thing isn't set up on my. You know what I might do? I might take the few minutes to set that up. Okay. Do this for right now. Okay, well, we're going to do something here. This Stream Deck Mini. We want, let's see. Oops, where is it? You want to create a folder. Whoops. Not that one. Well, actually, we do it on there too, but. Okay, yes. And right now we want. Where's the hotkey thing? Okay, so let's see. Inside, we want this to be. Preset action. Click assign there. Return. Well, it's enter, but no, we don't want that. It's pick up stuff. Don't worry, I'm going to hold on. We got to do something here real quick. Great. Catalog. Buttons and keys. Oh, that's right, this one. No, this one here is outside. Oh, this one here was suspension. We don't have another page, so hold on. Where is it? Oops. Damn it. This one here is also, where is it? Not that hotkey. It's a folder. Where is that? Where's the create a folder? Here we go. Yes. This one here is suspension. Hold on. I want to make that smaller so it fits in one line. And then there we go. And we want it to be where is it? Hotkey. Nope, not that. I said hotkey, not switch. Nope, that's not a switch. We don't want a switch. We do want it for one thing, but not this. Oop, I hit switch again. Okay, since you can't see it, but I'm sorry. Hold on, let's do this. Let's make a different scene. We'll call this one display share. And we will do source, display capture, and we will capture that one. So I can show you. So this is what we're doing. Setting up my Stream Deck Mini. Of course, you can't see it right now. Hold on. Hold on a second. Do video capture device. Add pre. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So this is what we're doing. Setting up Stream Deck Mini. You can't really see it that good. I'm sorry, but can't do much about that. So this is going to be up. This one here. Oh, actually, it's supposed to be front up, front down, rear up, and rear down. Okay, so front. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. We want front up, front. Oops. Might want to spell it better. It works better when you spell it properly. Whoops. Damn it. I hit the wrong stinking button. Okay, we'll do this. And then we'll do rear, up, and rear down, and then this will be reset. Okay, click button to assign. This is the home button, because that's what button it's set up for. The other one's set up for. This one is up. This one here is down. Whoops. This one here is down. Not sure which is the rear suspension. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Whoops! I just shut the truck off. Okay, so left is up. Okay. Left is up. Right is down. And preset action. That. Oops. Preset action. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Should. Okay, all that works. Okay. Back there. Gonna go, oops. Okay, now we're gonna go. Oh, damn it! Stop doing that. Go here. This wants to be inside, and this wants to be outside. Oop. Outside. See, the one thing that you do inside your truck a lot is we're gonna put the two buttons that are right here are going to be 1 and 2, because those are our camera angles. Camera 2 and camera 1. Oop, not Camaro. Camera. And we don't. Okay. This is to pick stuff up. Oh, yes, that's right. This one here was map. So this one here is going to be M. There we go. I'm not don't remember exactly what that one was, but okay, outside we're going to do so we want this one to be this one here was GPS, so we want hotkey. GPS was 5 before. This was F5. GPS. We need menu, which is escape normally. I'll check. Whatever, we'll put menu there. Escape. The good thing is I can take these and switch them around afterwards. Okay. And then we want, actually, whoops, hold on. We want pick stuff up. That's to hook up our trailer. Actually, that's not to hook up our trailer. That is to do like your way station, your taking of jobs and stuff like that. That's enter. Um, but okay. Now we want no, we don't want that. Trying to think of what our, hold on. Trying to think of what our other pills, yeah. Our other controls are. Okay, wipers. That was another inside one. Okay, we're going to do, gonna make this W for wipers. Okay. I believe that's probably where it was last time too. I don't know exactly, but okay. So we want, so far we have two things. Hotkey, hotkey, hotkey. Let's see. Inside or outside, excuse me. Outside, well, technically outside, you probably want camera angles outside, but we have our camera angle inside. Let's see. Trying to think of, no. No, we don't want our light modes. Don't want our beacons. Oh, diff lock. We want our diff lock there. Diff lock right here. This is a switch. So we want it to be a hotkey switch. And we want this one to be, let's see, diff lock is V. And then we want V again. And this is diff lock. And we're gonna make that a little bit smaller. Oops. Make that a little bit smaller so that it fits, you know, the whole word thing fits there. Let's see. Nope. Actually, where's, oh, that's right, parking brake was one of our things too. Where's the parking brake? Parking brake is space, that's right. So I'm gonna put this as parking brake, space. Technically that should probably be one of the inside ones, but because you usually, but we're gonna put it on the outside, whatever. Okay, and you don't, I never do anything with a retarder, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's right, we did our truck adjustments. We did F4. I think Okay. I'm gonna do that on an outside one. F4 is, that's basically what we do. We adjust lights most of the time. At least I do anyways. Oops. Light adjust. And we're going to do blink. Let's see. Hey, Hiwan, how's it going? Yeah, some, um, most of the commands do work. Oops, you probably can't hear me right now. No, yeah, you can hear me. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm setting up something that I forgot to set up earlier because I was worried about a lot of other things. But also by showing it on stream, it probably helps people realize stuff that they don't normally. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we do? Hold on. No, don't want that. Trying to think of what else. No, not that. I don't use convoy. Don't use don't use it for convoy. Don't use it for head tracking. I have 3 buttons that normally don't have a file attached to them. Not a file, but a folder, excuse me. E-brake. No, I did that on my parking brake. Actually, I think parking brake was probably one of the ones that's doesn't have a folder attached to it, but I'm not going to worry about it right this moment. No, that's on there. Beacons is on there on the wheel. What? I know there's 3 things that we did this, did that. I usually don't adjust the trailer suspension. Probably could, but I usually don't. I don't, dash display. No, I don't usually do that. Well, so far, just doing this, the game hasn't crashed, so I guess that's a plus. Okay, well, I can't think of anything else right now, but there used to be 3 things that were down here, but I can't remember what they are. Okay, so let's, oh. Oh yeah, let's go back to, hold on. Let's go back to trucking. Got really close to our load. Basically, almost every command that is running currently was set up this morning. Oh, why is it doing that still? I don't know why it's doing that, but I got up at like 9 o'clock this morning so that I could, well, partially because I couldn't sleep. And hey, look at that. Whoa, man, look at the fins on that thing. It's a caddy. Let's do this. Inside. Hey, look at that. That works. That works. Map. That works. Map. Convoy is active if anybody wants to join. I don't know how well it's gonna run, but if you're one of those people who likes to take chances, come on in. Oh, for some reason we have a... Oh, man, look how... That's gonna be very hard to read for some people. Okay. Hey. There's only one way to find out, right? And that's to do it. Just like that thing that a lot of people, that one sound that, or the meme or whatever some people use. No, just do it. It's the Nike thing, but a lot of people have that. I think it's Shia LaBeouf or whatever. It says, just do it. Okay, well that's good. Okay. Wow. I spent like about 2.5 hours today just trying to see if my stuff was gonna, if the sounds were gonna work, because when I backed up everything into a folder on Thursday, I didn't do a very systematic way of doing it. I just did it. Basically what I did is some of the documents I made a folder in my backup drive called documents, and some of the other things like some of the stuff that were in other things I made them, whatever that was. But the thing is, since Audacity it has gone a different way, all of the if I had to access my sounds through Audacity, I would have been screwed, because Audacity is now a paid service. It used to be a free thing. Well, now it's, supposedly in 2021, Audacity was taken over by a place called Audio something, and it shows how long it's been since I set up a lot of my sounds. luckily, all the sounds still work. I don't know how the rest of the sound is going, but I can hear everything right now, but oops. Here goes 65. Like the one thing that I gotta do is I might have to zoom in my stuff a little bit. Because normally you're not as far away as I am from your GPS. Usually a lot closer. So right now my force feedback is not working because I did not install G-Hub when I did all that stuff. So G-Hub is installed, but it needs to have the computer restart in order to work properly. And right now it is. I have not restarted the computer, so it's not working properly. Oh, we don't have to go in there. Okay, I thought we did. Oh, we can do 70 now. We can do 75. We are flying now. See, basically what we're doing is I did basically about 4 years of tweaking stuff, putting stuff in different places and everything. I did it over like the last 4 years, and because I didn't back up any of my the layout of my Stream Decks. A lot of the stuff is by memory, so I still have some stuff that isn't active right now. Like none of my soundboard buttons on my Stream Deck are set up. Just my camera that's not active right now is set up on my Stream Deck, but if we can get through a whole entire stream without it crashing, doing convoy, that will be something to celebrate. Because I haven't been able to do that in quite a while. So everything is basically started from scratch. Well, not including the stuff that I backed up, but I mean, Windows is fresh in more ways than one. It's being itself, you know. a little light on that passenger side over there. So on Thursday, we got through a whole entire stream without crashing, but that was because we're playing, well, I can't say, well, the stream didn't crash. Game, I crashed in game, but that's different. We are hauling utility poles. Okay, I did spell it right. It didn't look like it did. So right now my Stream Deck Mini is sitting at a weird angle. Because I actually have the wheel, you know how your wheel when you have it clamped to your desk, how the base is sitting like flat on your desk. Well, my wheel stand is tilted back, so you have more of a realistic feel. Because I mean, when you're driving in your car, your wheel isn't almost straight up and down. There is a little bit of a tilt to it. Of course, you could make it straighter up and down if you wanted to, because almost every car these days comes with a tilt steering wheel. It used to be a special feature. And I look really far away from the camera for some reason. I'll have to screw around with that later. Because when I was setting up my camera, I just, that looks good. Of course, I didn't have my wheel in front of me when I did it, so that's probably another reason why it looks so far away. We're gonna have to slow down. Why do you have your brakes on? What are you slowing down for? That made literally not 1 ounce of sense, but that's why I'm not a bot, and it is. Yeah, I have to adjust some stuff with the game sound, because there's times where it goes into the red. I found out something when I was looking up my settings, and they say that you shouldn't have your display capture in the same scene as, I guess, your game capture. Supposedly, I guess they interact badly with each other or whatever. I don't know. I'd never had any problems with it, but they say that you should never do that. So that's why when I was setting up my Stream Deck Mini, I made a new scene. It almost feels like a brand new computer. you know how when you get a brand new computer, you set all this stuff up, and then you realize, oh, I need this, and I need that, and I need that, and I need that. It's like, hopefully all of our sounds are gonna work. For some reason, I thought that I had a lot more sounds and commands than I do. I only have 20. For some reason, I thought I had like 30 or 40 of them. Of course, if you go by both the Stream Deck and the Stream Deck Mini, I do. I actually have 38 of them. Well, actually, technically, the stuff that's on the Stream Deck Mini are not commands; they're hotkeys. It's basically what my Stream Deck Mini is. It's nothing but hotkeys. Oh, and there's one switch. I use a hotkey switch for my dev lock. Can you imagine that when I first got my Stream Deck Mini, before I got the bigger Stream Deck, I had 6 pages of stuff just for streaming, nothing to do with any games or anything. 6 pages. And now my Stream Deck Mini is basically used for trucking, and my Stream Deck is used for the rest of the stuff. The thing is, at one time I had 4 pages on the regular size Stream Deck, which is 15 buttons. But if you think about it, if you have different pages on your Stream Deck, you technically only have 13 buttons per page, because you have your 2 buttons for switching pages. I gotta set all that. I still gotta finish setting up my Stream Deck. I have to set up the buttons that were set for my sounds, and then I have to finish setting up the first page, because I haven't set up all of my scenes in OBS yet. I've set up trucking, I've set up start screen and the be right back screen, and that's it. Still have to set up the full screen one, and the thing for the upper camera, I haven't set that up yet. So the whiteboard, you can somewhat see the whiteboard behind me, but unfortunately today you won't be able to see it much better than that. I'm sure there's quite a few people that aren't going to be bummed because I can't see it, because most people don't even know that it exists in the stream. Well, right now there should only be 2 names on that list anyways, because Bad Luck Gamer, his sub expired. That's okay, because things happen. Believe it or not, at one time or another, Bad Luck Gamer has been gifted subs. Has been gifted 7 months of subs, because people don't realize that Bad Luck Gamer is me. Because I'm giving myself a second viewer in every stream. There's actually some times where I've actually been with my tablet. I've actually been watching Twitch and YouTube with it, and I give myself one viewer in. What? Right now, Bad Luck Gamer is watching Twitch. See, the good thing about having your games on Steam versus another place is that your game saves are saved to the cloud, to their cloud servers. If they weren't, every time you uninstalled and reinstalled the game, you would have to reset everything up again. And thankfully, I didn't have to. All my game settings were saved, and my $3.5 billion was saved. Could you imagine having all that money and then having to start from scratch? It's basically what I had to do in ETS2 one time. I had like $2.5 million, and I had to start over again because my profile got corrupted. It got corrupt. Joke there, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, if I could get my music split, like the sound split for the music the way it should be, I could play music on stream again, but every time I tried to split the sound, the music never seems to split properly. So it always ends up on YouTube also, and that's bad. Because it means that either I have to tell them to scrub the music from the stream, which means there's possibly no sound in the areas where there's music, or I delete the stream. I mean, if I was streaming just to Twitch, I would probably play music, but then I would just set it up so the music was removed from the VOD, which is really a lot easier to do than it is to try to have it so that it doesn't make it to YouTube. Some people use a program called Voicemeeter Banana, and some people use a really expensive piece of equipment called Go XLR. Of course, if I had the need for a really fairly expensive microphone, Elgato makes the Wave the Wave 3 microphone, and it comes with a software called the Wavelink software. Actually, the Wavelink software is available for people to use that don't have their stuff, but it is very complicated to set up. I tried one time and it's like even watching a video, it didn't really help. That's not usually a good thing. If a person can't watch a video and set it up, then either your software is too complicated, or the video sucks, or I'm just not paying attention or whatever. I don't know. Right now we are not modding. Easiest way to tell if you're ever not here when I say that, easiest way to tell that if we're modding or not, this truck here is stock game. There is no mods attached to it. Everything that's on this truck is part of the game. This, matter of fact, is one of the trucks that was originally in the game, the T680. Between this and the Volvo VNL 780, they both say 2014 on them. The SCI steering wheel is part of the wheel tuning DLC. So yes, it is not a mod. It is a DLC. The rims on this thing are stock wheels from the game. The tires on this truck are part of a DLC. The Goodyear DLC. There's actually two tire DLCs. There's the Goodyear and there's the other one. Michelin, that's right. Supposedly in ETS2 anyways, the Michelin tires have better grip than the Goodyear tires. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have not done anything with ETS2 since I installed it yesterday. So right now on my computer we have ATS, ETS2, SnowRunner, and that's it for games right now. The one thing that really surprised me yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before yesterday, because on Wednesday I actually started transferring some stuff over, backing it up and whatnot. But when I backed up the stuff that was in my downloads folder, there was 64 gigs of files in my backup folder. In my downloads folder, but in my documents and all that other type of stuff, there was over 30 gigs. So there's almost 100 gigs of just stuff that I backed up yesterday, or the day before yesterday, or whatever. Thing is, a lot of the downloaded stuff was for the stream, like my sounds, the backgrounds for all the scenes, some other things too. But I mean, when you have 64 gigs of download stuff in your download folder, it's time to clean it out. That's what I did. I did a little bit of that yesterday as I was reinstalling stuff onto my NVMe drive. I got rid of some downloads because over the time that I've been streaming, my backgrounds on my scenes have been different at least 3 or 4 times, maybe more. Because at one time I had like a gray wood grain type of background, and it had fluorescent green and orange letters, and then I had like almost like a more of a faded type of brown wood background, and we still had orange with the green highlights or shadows or whatever it's supposed to be in the background, and then now we have the wood grain with the white. Actually, excuse me, we went from the green and orange to the black and orange, and then we went from black and orange to the white and black now. But as of right now, though, the background that's in back of this scene here has the CT Man logo on it. Come on, game. No, don't do that. Wow. A little bit of stuttering there. But it's an improvement already, though. Because normally, when that happens, the game crashes, it didn't crash. So there's check mark number 1. Weirdest part is that all the music that I used to listen to on stream, there's almost 700 songs, and all of that music takes up a whole 2 gigs on my hard drive. 2 whole gigs. To have an 8 gig MP3 player. Actually, I still have it, but actually, no, I don't. It doesn't work. I chucked it because I charged it and then it stopped working. I mean, after, what, 18 years, your MP3 player should stop working. I mean, most people's MP3 players probably stopped working 2 or 3 years after they got it. Why left it? Why left? How far you got left? 616 miles. One thing that made this a lot harder to set up is that the fact that a lot of what I was doing when I was setting up for the stream, all the commands and everything, is that I didn't have any noise in the background, so therefore every time but every 10 minutes my headset would shut off. So a lot of times when I'm doing stuff, I listen to music, or I'm watching a stream or something in the background. So therefore you have sound coming out of your headset or your headphones or whatever. The worst part about making those YouTube videos is that, or at least the ones I made with my headset, is that during the building of the truck, my headset would shut off because the game doesn't make that much noise when you're picking your stuff and everything. And the headset doesn't count your voice as sound, unless of course you're listening to your voice in your headset, which I never do. I mean, I have done it, but I don't usually do it because I don't really want to hear my. I mean, I hear my voice. Man. So did you hear that? Okay. Well, that's good. It means they're working for more than just me then. I was actually thinking of using the parts that I have from my old computer and making a server, but because okay, because Nerd Droid, who is the owner of the server that we could run if I get this all set up and working properly. If we can get through an entire stream, we might be able to do a unmodded stream on a dedicated server. But it is only going to be open to people that are members of the Discord. At least Discord, it's why we still have it anyways. Because if Discord goes to try to force people to prove their age or whatever, you know, like sending them a copy of their ID or whatever, picture of their ID, so that basically verifying their ID. There's a lot of people that won't do it, me being one of them. So I don't know what we're gonna do. If I have thought about going to TeamSpeak or something else, because I don't know if anybody's done like roleplay in either GTA or in RDR2 or Red Dead Redemption 2. The people that usually do roleplay via those games usually use a voice service called TeamSpeak, and that is like the competitor to Discord. Well, Discord, I guess, is going public with their company, and one of the things that they're trying to do is they're trying to make their service more secure by getting everybody to or the people that need to anyways, to verify their ID, to make sure that they're not something else. I don't know what exactly they're thinking that you are, but the thing is, the people that have been on Discord for like more than 10 years should not have to prove who they are. I think I've been on Discord since what, about 2018. Somewhere around there anyways. Under various IDs. I just did a no-no. What? I must have missed a turn. Because it says I have over 700 miles to go now. What? I must have missed another turn. Because wait, hold on. Where is it? What? Where is my... What? That's not the mileage to go. That's my mileage that I've driven. Where the heck is my mileage to go? That mileage is getting bigger. That's nice. I'm following their direction, so something's wrong. I'm gonna have to do tweak some settings on my trucky. So for anybody who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, this is kind of a test because yesterday I completely wiped everything that was on the main drive of this computer. I reinstalled Windows, and I have mostly reinstalled the stuff that needed to be installed, like Stream Elements, Discord, games, and whatnot. And there's still some stuff that has to be done, but it is set up enough that I can stream on it. And the sounds are set up to an extent. The only place where the sounds are not set up is on my Stream Deck. So I used to have a page on my Stream Deck where it had where I had buttons that were set up. I also had emotes set up on my Stream Deck, so I could just push a button and it would post an emote in chat. I don't have any of that set up yet. Wow. Hey, you know what? I must be special. I haven't gotten weighed yet. I keep getting bypasses. Hey, whatever. to check my settings in Truckin to because my mileage is not being the mileage that I have left is not being calculated. The mileage that I've driven is being calculated. Hey, it says I'm getting 7.5 miles per gallon, so of course that just went down the shitter one because I had to slam on my brakes. Whenever you drive, if you can drive somewhat a consistent speed, you get decent fuel mileage most of the time. If you're not doing jackrabbit starts and you're not doing a lot of starting and stopping, you can usually get pretty consistent mileage. Of course, in a big rig truck like this, you're never gonna do jackrabbit starts, I can tell you that much. I'm going to be dropping at Plaster and Sons. Thing that will kill your mileage is the changing speeds a lot. Like this. We're not gonna, this won't kill it too bad, but I mean, if you were to go like 70 and then 30, yeah, you probably would not be great for your mileage, but okay, since that little hiccup back maybe half hour or so ago, we haven't had really any issues. Okay, well. Oh, also, during the time that I was not able to play this, I've also gotten a new camera lens cover for my ObSpot Meet SE. The weirdest part is the company that makes the ObSpot is from China. They were saying that they would be off for Chinese New Year between the 14th and the 24th. Well, my package that I got from Avbot shipped on the order. I think they said that the order was processed or whatever on the 15th. So I don't know what's going on with whatever they were telling me, but maybe they have a warehouse or some sort of branch here in the U.S. So maybe that's why they. I think it's the 15th was a Sunday because Valentine's Day was a Saturday. Must have realistic fuel consumption turned on. I think I do on this profile. Okay, we have to go through I have to go through the inspection station finally. There we go. That's what we're hauling. I don't know why, but it feels very weird playing this game without having Trucky enabled. I feel completely lost if I play this game without Trucky. Wow. Been streaming for an hour and 39 minutes. We're getting according to the truck, we're getting 5.1 miles per gallon. According to Trucky, we're getting 7.4. So if you take 7.4 and 5.1, you add them together, it's 11.5. So it's basically about 5.8 miles per gallon. Wait, no, not 11. 12, don't, what? Seven and 5 do not equal 11. They equal 12. 12 and a half. So 6 and a quarter. Or 6.3 miles per gallon. Still. I mean, for a car, that would suck. But for a truck this size carrying this load, that's not that bad. At the Drake Car Company waiting. Okay. I have no clue on how close or how far away I am because I thought when I told you 616 I thought that was correct, but it's not. I'm in Nevada right now. I used to get about 7. Man, they're catching up with us now. That's the second one. Okay, hold on. I'm going to... Oops. Okay. Trucky. Hold on, let me see if I can do something here. Show miles type statistic, no. Show time, delivery time remaining? No. What miles remaining? Show navigation? Oh, show remaining distance, okay. Real life estimated time of arrival, yes. Time remaining, speed limit. Okay. I thought I didn't have to have navigation turned on, but you do. Okay. So, I have... Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Don't need that. Don't need to track fuel economy. I'm gonna turn the delivery time remaining back on. Indicator, no. Don't need trailer damage. Okay. There. Okay, it says I have... What? It says I have 49 minutes left. So if you want to if you want to go do something else, I don't know. I don't know what you'd want to. If you really want to sit there for almost an hour. I have 659 miles to go. One reason why I wasn't going to screw with my settings is I thought I would have to restart Truckin in order for it to show up properly, but I don't. It's gonna be 4 o'clock my time by the time we get to this job. Trains is gonna be 9 o'clock for Iowa. Okay, that works. They should put some horns on it to make it look like a bull. You can't call it a bulldozer without horns. Yeah. I mean, I've had a little bit of a hiccup, but nothing. No crash, which is good. Because before, the game would practically freeze up and crash. Come on. Oh, come on. What are we waiting for here? What are you stopping for? Oh my god. Car's a quarter of an inch over the line, they gotta stop. Man. What gear are we in? Why am I... What the heck? It's not supposed to go up to 2,000 RPMs before it shifts. shifting it at like 2,000 RPMs. Most trucks in this game shifted like 1,500. Yep, I broke it. Hey, at least I broke my truck, not the game itself. Those barriers are really close to that line. $43 minutes. 42. Maybe if I can find something to get rid of so I can put my fuel mileage back up. Probably just get rid of the speed limit thing and put my mileage back up. Minutes to go. According to the truck, we are going as fast as I can go. We're doing 80. And according to the speedometer, that's as fast as the truck can go, is 80. Okay, so 15:24 is what time it is in real time. 16:04 is what time we're expected to be there by the game, or by what Trucky says anyways. 16:04 for people who don't know, it's 4 o'clock or 4:04. And 15:25 is 3:25. For people who don't know either military time or the 24-hour clock is what it's called. Because yeah, midnight is what they call 0-100 hours, and of course 1 through 12 is a respective time, like you'd say 1,200 hours for noon, or like 1,300 hours for 1 o'clock, and so on. And so forth. Military time. It's mostly. But the thing is, part of the reason why I know that, well, my dad was in the military besides that, but if you ever used a computer that had that had DOS on it. Every time you booted up the computer asked you what time it was. And if you put in that it was 6 o'clock, it would say that it was 6 a.m. instead of 6 p.m. So you want to put 1,800 hours. So that's between my dad being in the military and our first actual computer being a Tandy 1000 computer, which had MS-DOS on it. Can you imagine playing video games on a computer with DOS? MS-DOS. Having 5 1/4-inch floppies with your game on it. I actually had a game during that time where it was called Need for Speed. I think it was like Road and Track Edition or something like that. And the guy on the game literally called the Acura NSX an overpriced Honda. But that was like back in like the 80s and the 90s. Truck has 31,000 and change on the odometer. Oh, it's supposed to be doing 65 through here. I think we're gonna slow down a little bit. Last thing we need to do is get a ticket for doing 15 miles an hour over the speed limit. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to do one more job if the computer will let me. To get our true test. So whatever it was, it had something to do with Windows. That's the way it looks anyways. That's the way it seems. Oh, okay. That's not too bad then. So are you still in game? Or in convoy? Or did you leave? Oh, agricultural inspection. Oh, okay. Inspection in progress. Probably. Go, dummy! The heck are you waiting for? Written invitation? Yeah. Come on, dude, go! Hello? You wait for everybody in the United States to go past him. Never mind. Oh. Whoop! Yeah, we're doing a little bit of off-roading. Testing out that suspension. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, before you didn't even have to join in order for the game to lag out. I mean, you didn't have to do. Nobody had to do anything. I think between all the upgrades that were done before, between the motherboard, the graphics card, the CPU, and all that type of stuff, all of it caused their own problems. And now that we have a fresh copy of a fresh installation of Windows, all of those hiccups should be out of the system. Because when I did when I placed the motherboard, when I did the thing for went from the 1600 to the 5600, I did not reinstall Windows. So the combination between all of that crap was probably the cause of all of that, what was going on. Because Microsoft decided that my computer was all of a sudden was all of a sudden compatible with Windows 11, so it just said, screw it, we're going to install Windows 11. Okay, so I guess we're gonna okay. I'm gonna let him go first because he's probably gonna try to pull over into my lane anyways, because they usually do. Doesn't have any damage on it, so it shouldn't be doing what it's doing. We're running out of fuel. Yeah, we got 45 gallons. What? Okay. Okay. Somebody just knocked on the door and scared the crap out of me. Oh, we're only doing. Oh, we are doing 55. It didn't seem like it. Uh-oh. Look at that. Dude. Seems to be shifting better now. That was a decent length of train back there too. We have a few train crossings here in the town I live in, as we have. It's a freight train line coming through town. Man, we are gaining speed. Ah! Yep, that is a death trap right there waiting to happen. There was times when you and I would be in the same spot and we wouldn't have any problems with lag, but some of it depended on when. If you were in front of me, there wasn't that much lag, but if you were in back of me, there was more lag. But I don't know. Could have been just the connection between us at that particular time, because ping is not, doesn't stay constant, it changes. So hey, even if our ping is like it was before, it was pretty decent most of the time. Considering that you're in the UK and I'm here in the US, 95 ping is what it was sometimes. Honestly, is really good. Anything that's under triple digits is usually pretty good. Some people, I had one person, one time, he was, I think he was in like Ohio or something, and his ping was like 1200, but that's because he had really shitty Wi-Fi. mean, my 177. $75 now. Got about 15 minutes or so. It seems pretty solid right now. So for that's one thing that they need in this game, parking tickets. I mean, you get speeding tickets, you don't get parking tickets though. I must be in California, doing 55 all the time now. Probably getting about between 5.5 and 6 miles per gallon. Have a few Hummers. Got some Fords, some Chevys, some Dodges. Must be a used car dealership. Because I highly doubt you would ever have a dealership that sells Ford and Chevy. That'd be like rooting for the Red Sox and the Yankees at the same time. Yeah, well, I almost did go over back there. Hey, you never know, it might take less time. Because sometimes you end up closer to your destination when you get towed. Not very often, but sometimes. Rest area and a half a mile. Yeah, I figured. The cop slowed down, so I figured he was turning. Yeah. A lot of times it's that you end up going backwards, but Weaverville, okay. Never heard of it, but so maybe on Tuesday might be able to. Truck was leaning a little bit, so I slowed down. That's part of the reason why I am taking the corners. The inside corner is a little bit shorter than it would. The outside one's a little. Staying to the inside of some of the corners. Going a little bit straighter through them, so that we don't tip over. Here we're going a lot slower than usual. I don't know why, but not that long ago, Twitch made it so that channels could have a person listed as head moderator. I mean, right now, since we only have one moderator, there wouldn't be really any sense of having a person called head moderator. I mean, if we could find another person to do moderation, it might be worth it, but since most of the moderating is done by bots, I mean, there's no sense of really having a head moderator, because it wouldn't be really doing that much. Since we don't get those people trying to get you to buy viewers anymore. The stupidest part about those things is that why would somebody want to pay for viewers when you can get them for nothing? Because if you have to pay for people to watch you, for supposed people to watch you, it means you're not worth watching. I can understand paying people to be moderators, but most of the people that they get paid to moderate channels are working for pretty decent sized channels, like thousands of followers or even thousands of viewers. We have 12 miles to go. We have 2 viewers. Wow. I mean, even when we have people watching on, hey, you somewhat right. It's always nice to have at least one consistent viewer. Taiwan's my most consistent, well, besides Bad Luck Gamer, but he doesn't count. I don't. Bad Luck Gamer is, well, uh-oh, what the heck? Did I miss my turn or something? I must have. Hold on. App. Yeah, I missed my turn. Because it shows me going back this way. Oh, yeah, I went way past my turn. Because if you look at the... Oh, not there. Yeah. Oh, hey. Lurkers are the backbone of Twitch. Okay, where are we going? Okie dokie. I guess we're gonna go around circles. Here, let's do this. Be nice to have a. Whoops! It'd be nice to have a new house, wouldn't it? I don't know what you need telephone poles at a building site for, but. Maybe. There we go. There you go. I'd never seen that on the game before. It said resetting suspension. Whoa, what the heck? We came 50 XP short of going to 200 level 209. 50 XP. Okay, let's see. Map. Where? Okay, there you are. Let's go see if we can. Let's go. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna make it to you. To you. I don't have any fuel. I literally have 1 mile of fuel left. Okay, well. Oops. Oh. Oh, I forgot to do something. Menu. No. Oh, no. Great, I screwed up. It's F7. You are out of fuel. No shit, Sherlock. There we go. Turn right, you said? Next right. Fuel and repair. That guy's mowing his lawn. So we went right. How far is it before we hit? Oh, there we go. You have to ask him about that. Oh, he probably won't be mowing his lawn much longer. $5.05 a gallon. My God, that's insane. $300 gallons. Hey, look at that, the repair shop right across the street. We might want to turn our wipers on. It is pouring rain out. Woohoo! Hello? No, not that way. Man, this thing is... Well, so much for not needing the repair shop. Yeah, no kidding. Wow. See, when you don't have anything in tow, it's a lot slipperier than when you have something in tow. You have weight on the back wheels, or now you have none. Oh, there we go. We just got another 2%. Yep, brought the rain with me, and let's see if we can go around this turkey up here. Man. Whoops. Not that one, this one right here. See, it's bright sunny in my truck, but it's raining outside. Oh. Got ABS brakes. That's why when you slam on your brakes, you slide. Because you don't want brakes to lock up. That's why they're called anti-lock brakes. By driving around in circles or something. Whoops. Oh well. Hey, look at that, man. The rain went away before I got to you. Got myself a speeding ticket. Let's see. What street are we? Oh, it doesn't say what street we're on over there. That's Washington Street. What street are we on? There's no. Oh, there's a massage parlor. Man, hitting all the traffic lights. Fourteenth Street is going across where we are, but it doesn't tell you which street we're on. There we go. Hey, look at that, no lag. Yeah, you'll cut the same horn too. Oop. So do we want to Yeah. Mm. Let's see what they got back here. Just for the heck of it. I don't know. We can do one if you want. How about this one right here? Utility a load of UTVs. There's one from Eureka, California to Tacoma, Washington. It's 642 miles. That should be a pretty good indicator if you want to do that. Where is that? That's the bad part about not. Where the heck is that? I don't see any. Is it? I don't see. Oh, I see a trailer over there. Okay. This is going to be so much fun. This is going to be so much fun. Oh, okay. I have to go around the other. I have to go around the other way. It's on the. It's on the other. It's in back. It is alongside the building, but you have to get it from the back side. At least I do, anyways. Get mine from the. Man, those look neat. The only bad thing is that all the wheels are dirty. That looks neat. Man, look at all of space, all the extra space they got though. You could have at least like one more on each level. Okie dokie, let's. Amazing so far. So far, so good. Didn't have any lag when I pulled into the dealer where we were. don't have any lag with him behind me right now. What the heck is going on in front of me? What the heck? Horizon Freight Express. What the heck? Why? Hey, bus driver, stop beeping. What the heck is going on? Come on, move it. God. Some idiot truck driver jackknifed his truck up here. He jackknifed his truck. I guess we're going a different. Actually, no, he didn't jackknife his truck. Or, there's no, actually, honestly, there is no way that he could have. If you can go by him on that, the back end of his trailer. Oh, it just, how the, oh, hey, pickup truck driver, you're not going that way. Okay. You might want to back up and go a little bit more on the sidewalk. Or just keep pushing him out of the way. Whatever works for you. I'm going up on the sidewalk. Okay, you do have 3. It doesn't, for some reason it doesn't look like you have 3, but you do. Oh wow. Didn't notice that. That the middle one on the top has 2 rear axles. Yeah, whatever. Give me the ticket. I don't care. The thing is, it just turned red when I pulled up to it, so. Plus, I want to see if I can stay within sight of you and not have lag. So far, we're doing pretty good. Getting some pretty decent money too. Because I mean, driving like this is actually the true test of our connection right now. Of course, when I tested my internet speed the other day, I was getting almost 60 megabit up. And almost 600 down, so. And 5.1 miles per gallon still, not too bad. If you can get above like 3 or 4 miles per gallon, you're not doing too bad. Of course, it all depends on your load too. Because some loads will pull, you'll have to pull more than especially going uphill, and not so much downhill, but a lot uphill, especially if you're pulling a load like that guy in front of us. Guy with a big front end loader. He's not gonna get the greatest mileage because that thing probably weighs about 70 to 80,000 pounds. Maybe less, but I don't know. Weighs quite a bit. Plus the trailer it's on weighs a good amount too. guy with the low boy must have a fairly local job, because he's got a day cab. Road work ahead. Gee, just what I always wanted. I mean, there's some very slight bit of lag in Highland's trailer, but his trailer seems to be going like this a little bit, but nothing too major. Once we get on the highway, we'll be able to open it up and find out. Slow down a little bit because that truck in front of us, that guy with the blue trailer, is going a little bit slower than the speed limit, and we're in a no passing zone. The only time that the computer drivers are ever in a hurry is when you're in front of them. When you're in back of them, they're in no hurry. think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise up my camera a little bit so it'll see a little bit more of the stuff above me, and maybe move the camera, zoom in the camera a little bit more so that it's closer. That'll cut out some of the steering wheel a little bit. Oh, I'm over the line a little bit. That's all I can do, guy. I can't do anymore. Until we. Oops. Oh well. I rolled backwards into somebody else. Hopefully the guy in that blue trailer will do the speed limit at the very least. He looks like he's doing pretty close to it. Trailer's still doing a little shimmy back here, but not too bad. It's not doing not kicking anybody. Man, I wish I had that one day where it was me, Taiwan, and I think it was Enlightened. It was our third person, and lag caused Taiwan's truck to just stand up and boot Enlightened's truck out of the way. It's like kicked him out of the way. And of course it was so freaking funny that everybody was laughing their ass off. See, it's things like that you're not. I mean, you can't help but laugh because they're so funny. Man, I wish. Of course, the guy with the blue trailer is taking his sweet time. No passing zone, which makes it even worse. thing is, I mean, oh, okay, well, I guess that was a agricultural inspection place. Because the road was blocked off on their side, so so you have to go in there. Agricultural inspection. I guess you could call our loads agricultural load, because there's a lot of ranches that use side-by-sides now, I'm sure. Ranchers and farmers and whatnot. Some people have that are retired people. Some people use golf carts to drive around in their little gated communities when they're retired, and some people probably use side-by-sides. Honestly, I would rather have a side-by-side versus a golf cart any day, because a lot of golf carts are electric, where a side-by-side is gas. See if we can get around this guy in that trailer, so we maybe not get slowed down so much. Okay. Yeah, about a minute or so, we're gonna be getting on the highway. Going towards Portland. So the combined weight of each of our load, well, our 5 utility vehicles, utility terrain vehicles, are almost 16,000 pounds. Well, 15.5 we'll say. It's closer to that than it is 16,000, but seems to be pretty decent. Uh-oh. Good thing we got over in the third lane when we did. We would have gotten behind this guy over there. I don't want to get behind him. I am going to speed up a little bit so that get rid of that guy who thinks he's going to pull in front of me. Do something that's probably illegal in some states. Blocking the whole highway. $340 miles to go, roughly. Topeka, California to Tacoma. But I started out in Topeka, went Topeka to Eureka, and then we're going from Eureka to Tacoma. Topeka to Eureka. And if anybody is watching on YouTube, thank you very much for the views. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you hit that like and subscribe button. Or maybe you hit that dislike button. I don't know why you'd want to, but some people do. We have one video that has one single dislike. And do not know why the person didn't leave a comment. They just hit that dislike button. It was on that Scania T-Truck one. I think that truck is awesome. I'm sure that guy in back of me didn't care for what I just did, but that's okay. I forced him to slow down so that he didn't run into me. Back over here. I'm gonna drive like the computer. You know, get in one lane. Start off in. Most of the time they start out in the right lane. Then they get over here, and then they get back in the other lane. Probably within less than like a mile. I'll do something even more irritating for the computer. I'll drive in both lanes at the same time. Keeping a nice steady bit rate around a little under or over 6,000. Most time we're over 6,000 kilobits per second, or 6 megabit. See, in internet speed, it's in megabit, or your internet. Yeah, your internet speed is in megabit or gigabit, where your size of your file is in megabytes or gigabytes. Oh, wow. Place where we're going is getting 10 side-by-sides. That would be a pretty decent sized dealership, I guess. Because I'm sure a lot of places that sell side-by-sides don't sell a lot of them. You probably don't sell 10 of them at a time. Through Salem. I think this is probably the most solid of a convoy that we've had. I started to pull over this way, I wasn't even looking at my GPS. I was just following Highwan. After I started pulling over this way, then I looked down at my GPS and I saw which way we were supposed to go. That's the way we were going. So I think that there's only been maybe like 1 or 2 times that we've had different routes. And I think they've almost always been in ETS2. Because when he had the West Balkan DLC and I didn't have it, he went a completely different way than I did. Because he could. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to the news, but there's been talk of possibly the Chicago Bears not being the Chicago Bears anymore. There is talk of them possibly moving to Hammond, Indiana. It's not set in stone yet, but the people in Hammond, Indiana have already okayed it. They've okayed to spend the money to build a new stadium in Hammond, Indiana for the Bears. For some weird reason. I don't know why, but there are places where teams have been for a really long time, and the cities decide, oh, we don't want to spend that money to build them a new stadium. Just think of all that money that city loses by not building them a new stadium, or helping them build a new stadium. All those taxes that they lose out on. A professional sports team is probably one of the highest taxpayers in a given city. I mean, you're talking about a team who's worth billions of dollars. Probably paying a few million a year in taxes. Maybe a few $100,000, I don't know, but and then all of a sudden having all that go away. Because the city of Oakland the city of Oakland already lost the A's, because the A's are in a temporary place right now. And in 2028, the state of California will lose another team. Because when the Oakland Raiders moved to Las Vegas, became the Vegas Raiders, which sounds stupid, but and then in 2028, the Oakland A's are also going to move to Vegas, and they're building a separate stadium for them. But not only are they building a stadium in a new stadium in Vegas, they're also building some hotels and other stuff to go with it. And they got rid of the, I think it was the Flamingo Casino, or something like that. Our speed limit through here is 60. I was doing 55 back there. Got two of the brightest colored vehicles on the highway in game right now. My truck is fluorescent orange with black and green flames, and Iwan's truck is fluorescent green with a fluorescent orange horizontal stripe. Going to be changing highways again. Wow, we're actually off the highway. I figured we'd be getting... Oh, I didn't realize that we were that close. We're like 2 miles away. Once we got on the highway, we just cruised. Okay. Where am I parking this thing? Where? I'm trying to see. Right, I can't see where the heck I'm going. Where the heck I'm parking this thing? The game is not very good at showing you where you're parking with this. Hold on. Let's do, I think it's, is it F? No, not that. There. That still doesn't show it very good. Whoops. Where am I going? Where the hell am I going? Can't even see where the heck I'm supposed to be parking this thing. Am I? You're in the wrong place. Yeah, I am. I see it. Okay, well, hold on. I gotta turn around. I gotta turn around here. I see where I'm supposed to be. There we go. Ew. 24. There we go. Wow. Oh, the city's speed limits are 30 and the local roads are 60? That seems kind of weird. Well, that was... Well, hey. It's nice to be able to play this game again. I'm gonna just go like this. It says do not enter. Okay, so. Okay, so did you, I gather you logged off already? Because I don't see your truck anywhere. Okay. Well, that is going to be the first successful ATS stream in quite a while. So that's basically all it took was me spending about $150 to get a new copy of Windows and doing a whole bunch of crappy things that I do not wish to do again. Having to back up half the shit that was on my computer, and oh, of course, it's raining again. But that's what I had to do yesterday in order to have this stream today. I had to back up a lot of stuff and then reinstall Windows and reinstall a lot of the stuff that we're using right now. So until Tuesday, I will see everybody then. Hope y'all have a good day. If it's daytime for you, if it's nighttime, hope you have a good night then. And until Tuesday, see you then. Yeah, good job done it. As it works, yeah, that's definitely for sure. It's a lot more fun to play something when stuff works than when it doesn't. So maybe we'll try pushing it some more and doing some modded ATS on Tuesday. Until then, have a good one, everybody. Thank you for watching.